How can you find this ratio for cold calling? And what is a ratio? Your ratio, when you're cold calling, is how many no's you've got to get through before someone is likely to say yes. And it's an average across all of your cold calls that you've done. I'm going to teach you in this video how to find your ratio and also give you some tips for when not to use this, when not to use the ratio to sort of boost yourself, okay? Why would you use the ratio in the first place? It can be quite demoralizing getting told no many times in a row, okay? You're there desperately trying to sell something that you think is valuable, and getting told no by people that you think are your ideal client can actually start to wear you down, even if in your head you already know, all right, I just got to get through the no's and then I'm going to get through to the yes, okay? The ratio is, for example, if I know for every 10 people that say no, on average, the 11th person says yes, and I'm on call number 8 and I'm feeling a bit demoralized, I've had 8 no's in a row, I just have to look at what I'm tracking. And I've done 8 calls. Okay, I know my ratio is 10. Just 2 more no's and then I'm going to get a yes. That is how you're going to use it to your advantage, is when you're feeling a bit low, you're going to look at it and think, I just have to make this many calls, and on average, I'm going to get a yes. I'm going to book a meeting after the 11th one. Yeah. You can then use it as a game, so you can try and beat your ratio. If it's down, salespeople, we're all competitive, right? So if you've got your ratio there on the page and you get a yes after 7, then your average ratio over all of the calls you've done lowers a bit. And you can finish the day by thinking, right, I beat my ratio today. That's great. How do you calculate your ratio? You can start getting your ratio from the moment you have a bunch of no's and a yes. And then you have the start of your ratio. But it's not going to be accurate or useful until you've done hundreds of calls, probably thousands, before you get a fairly accurate ratio. Why is that? 10 calls is just too small of a set of numbers before you can accurately say, on average, for every 10 no's, I get 1 yes. Yeah? So if you don't know what your ratio is, and you haven't really done any calls, don't even worry about getting yeses. Just start making a bunch of calls. And if you've made a bunch of calls and you start to get yeses, then in your tracking software, or even just on a piece of paper, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, then you can start calculating the ratio. Don't rely on it before you've done hundreds of calls, because it won't be accurate. This is an average. It's also not guaranteed. A trap you can fall in is when you think, oh, every 10 no's, I get a yes. A trap you can fall in is when you're on call number 8, number 9, you can think, oh, they're definitely going to say no, so I won't even bother trying on this call. My name's Alex. If you want to learn how to learn how to generate digital marketing leads for your business with cold calling, you can click the first link in the description. It's a course that I've made detailing everything to do with cold calling, how to find lists of leads, what to say in the first 10 seconds, what sort of topics you actually need to talk about on the call. It's very detailed. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.